Now, with this, let's talk about some of the use cases, which is the most interesting part of this webinar, I guess. Again, we've done many migration. Many of the large customers are migrate from Oracle to EDB Postgres, or even the new application that they're using. And one of the use case I would like to highlight here is that major North American automobile manufacturer is a global automobile manufacturer leave the Oracle and migrate to the EDB Postgres many years back. They're using Oracle and SQL Server, but they would like to take full advantage and deploy the database in a cloud, and they want more flexibility. Now, what they're using is that they're using EDB Postgres, our on-site consultancy services, and they are now planning to use our big animal database as services. So these are the products they're using, right? And their requirement basically the cloud first strategy when they thinking about database. They wanted to deploy their databases in cloud, and the legacy database not fit into their bill. So they want cloud native databases. It's provide them a commercial benefits as well. And that's what they migrate from Oracle and some other database legacy server to the EDB Postgres, and new applications right now they're building with EDB Postgres in a cloud, right? And now they are planning to go with big animal. We provide technical account manager services on site so that they are successful in their migration journey and overall EDB journey as well. You can find the detailed use case on this link. Now I'll talk about, again, one of my favorite use cases is the MasterCard. We all know MasterCard. MasterCard is one of the giant in payment gateway and payment transaction globally. And they selected the EDB few years back, EDB Postgres Advanced Server few years back, as a standard corporate for any new application. They started with the migration, but now any new applications go with MasterCard, in MasterCard with EDB Postgres. They use EDB Postgres Advanced Server, Enterprise servers. They use our on-site consulting services to make sure that they are successful in their EDB journey, and we provide them training as well. Right, as I mentioned, they deploy any new second application run on Advanced Server. They wanted to go with emerging technologies and using the EDB Postgres and migration. We've done the migration for large workload, like nearly like multi-terabyte workload migrated from Oracle to EDB Postgres. So one of the important highlight point I would like to mention in MasterCard case that it is not only the cost saving, they want innovation, they want performance, they want scalability, and that's what they use EDB Postgres. So you can understand it's a payment application. So they really do not want single minutes or second downtime. They do not want any single byte of database. So their RTO is near zero, and the RPO is absolutely zero. And that's what EDB Postgres Advanced provide them. Of course, at the desired performance. I'll talk about one of the best use case which I really like to highlight is a KT Corporation, Korea Telecom Corporation, and they use EDB Postgres and Postgres for most of their innovative workload that they're running, especially for the IoT services, right? So they started again with the migration to save the cost, but now all the new age applications like IoT application or any innovative workload run on Postgres, because the Postgres provide them the right performance, the right RTO and RPO that they desire. And one of the important point I like to highlight why they're using is the cloud native technology. It provides the Kubernetes. That's what is really go to market very fast, easy to maintain in a day-to-day operation. You can get more detail on this link, and these are all the great story from our customer. And there are multiple stories I can share with you, but due to the time limit, I need to stop here. But thank you very much for all your patience and listening me here.
首先第一题的话是 EDB 怎么做到云地整合？后面
Okay, Ajit, the first question from our customer is that how to integrate EDB on the cloud and on-premise, please.
Yeah, so EDB do have a fully managed Postgres on a public cloud that available on AWS, Azure, and GCP. And that offering called Big Animal is a database as a services, is a fully managed database as a services. Customer can use these services on AWS, Azure, or GCP from the marketplace, or they can connect with Miniware software or EDB. That's one of the options they can choose. But if the customer like to use a self-hosted Postgres on premises or maybe on their infrastructure as a services on a cloud, they can use a Kubernetes services as well. So they can deploy the Postgres in Kubernetes, and that got deployed on a cloud, the choice of your cloud. So this is, I think, two way where you can integrate and use EDB Postgres on a cloud.
OK， 好，我大概整理一下刚刚讲师大概讲的意思，就是说EDB 本身 EDB Postgres 已经本身就有完整的那个管理 Postgres 在云端包含 AWS、Azure 和 Google Cloud， 然后它的产品叫做Big Animal， 刚刚在讲那个讲解时有讲到，作为一个DB as a Service 的一个解决方案这样。那 EDB 也有那个一个自我管理的那个弊端的 Postgres 的解决方案。然后也可以附件在像虚拟机或者是实体机或者是那个 K8 上面这样。那包含这个服务包含像 Postgres 的企业版的那个订阅，或者是 Advanced Server 的订阅都可以这样，所以两端都可以。
好，好了，我们就进入下一个问题。好，下一个问题是 Oracle 为什么要先转到 EDB， 而不是直接转到 Postgres？
Ajit, the next question is, why choose migrating Oracle to EDB at first instead of directly migrate to Postgres?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. There are a few reasons. Number one reason is that EDB do contribute in a Postgres community. So we have expertise in a Postgres as a database itself. So we can say that EDB along with the vibrant community, we can build the Postgres community itself. But on top of the Postgres community product, what EDB does is that EDB build advanced features like advanced security, right? Or Oracle migration compatibility, right? Under the Oracle migration compatibility, it comes with the complete suite. It will including all of your migration assessment, migration toolkit, APIs, maybe that you can use for the Oracle, like Oracle call interface. This all come with in Oracle migration compatibility. So when you're using EDB Postgres, you are not only just migrating your table and data. It will migrate your all the PLSQL code as well, which is the hardest part. If you migrate to the open source Postgres, you're not able to migrate your PLSQL code as it is. But with EDB, under the Oracle migration compatibility, you can migrate that easily. Even if after the migration, your Oracle developer and DB can continue using the EDB Postgres just like Oracle. So if you have a complex schema or even the non-complex schema, if you are migrating to the EDB, it will save you a lot of cost and effort compared to community product of Postgres, and then you get advanced features using EDB Postgres. Hope this answers.
OK， 好，我再整理一下讲师讲的内容，就是说他第一个提到说 EDB 它本身就针对那个 Postgres 的程式码做出了在社群上面做出非常大的贡献，而且 EDB 是它的那个基础就是 Postgres 那个社群版，然后增加了很多进阶的功能，像刚刚提到有那个进阶的那个安控的功能，它还有提供了一些那个刚提到那个 Oracle 的 migration 的一些相容性的一些功能，它刚刚提到像类似提供一些 Oracle migration 的一些评估的工具，然后 Oracle migration 的一些工具箱，还有一些 API， 比如说像是 那个刚刚简报有提到那个 Oracle Core Interface OCI 这个界面这样子。好，那另外还有提到说，使用这个 migration 工具不只可以搬资料，哦，它也可以搬你的程式码，甚至之后你的那个 DBA 可以在里面，在 EDB 里面使用 Oracle 的那个风格的程式码去写程式这样子，然后可以大幅减少各位在移转的时候的一些移转的功夫这样子。大概是刚刚讲师的意思。
谢谢。那我几个新鲜问题还有议题，先请安回答。好，那这边问题是说，订阅 EDB 跟直接采用 Postgres 的优缺点是什么？
好。Oh, Ajit, the next question is what are the pros and cons between subscribing to EDB versus and using Postgres directly? Ajit, can you hear me? Ajit, can you hear me?
Hi, Ajit, you can speak now. You are on mute.
You are on mute. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my mic was unmuted. So using EDB Postgres, there are a lot of benefits. The number one is that EDB, as I mentioned, EDB do contribution in Postgres community more than any company. So EDB build the Postgres along with the vibrant community. But on top of that Postgres community, EDB build some of the advanced tools and features like high availability tools, monitoring tool, advanced security tool, and Postgres distribution like multi-master or active-active. These all tools built on the Postgres community and that got delivered under the subscription, right? So that's one that you can get the benefit of all the tools and feature which we built on top of the Postgres community and that got under the subscription. Second benefit is that when you running any database or Postgres, you need a support, SLA-based support. EDB do have expertise to provide those SLA-based support 24/7, right? Based on your using a Postgres community, or maybe your standard version, or maybe your advanced version, which is come with the Oracle compatibility, right? So you need to rest assured that when you are running the Postgres on production, you get a support from EDB on a SLA basis, along with the tools and features that we deliver. So these are all benefit to get under our subscription.
OK， 好，那刚刚讲师大概意思是说，他在强调说，采用 EDB 的好处就是说，除了 EDB 本身在 Postgres 的那个社群版里面有非常多的贡献之外，它也提供刚刚提到了一些很进阶的工具，包含管理工具或者是 HA 的工具，或者是进阶的这个安控的工具等等。另外他也提到说 ，EDB 原厂本身也有提供非常高的 SLA 的这个一个资源，这样他刚刚提到说可以全天候的，可以提供全天候的服务，这样如果你有买这样的服务的话，然后对他有提供说他那个，然后那个刚刚那些 support 可以包含社群版，可以包含标准版，可以包含像 advanced server 版本，包含我们今天提到的 Oracle 相容性这个版本，这样都有提供这样全天候的服务。好，刚刚讲师的意思。